I
What,
can't watch
the only
shows.
thing you watch is Star Wars, right?
No, I watch some
Have you
stuff.
seen all the Star Wars?
Because you're a big Star Wars
seen
guy,
Star
right?
Wars.
Dude, we did Space
I love
Dive.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Oh yeah, I saw you post on
Yeah,
Instagram,
it's so
but I
fun.
didn't know what
yeah,
that was.
you
Where
guys
is
should do
that?
that. If you're a Star Wars nerd at all, you need to do that.
It's in Wyandotte.
Space Dive. No, it's Detroit. It's the Tangent
okay.
Gallery
Is
in
it always?
Detroit.
Oh,
going
so it's
on?
like a temporary thing.
It's only
I
the
think it's
weekend. It's over.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, it was
last
last
weekend
weekend.
and the weekend before because it's the weekend.
Okay.
They do like May the 4th.
Yeah.
Right.
Anytime.
I think
so it's that
Lucan was
first
there
weekend.
too.
Yeah, that's where I
So we
found
got to
out.
hang out with him, and then it was funny. The next night he went again.
Oh, nice.
So he goes the next weekend again, and he's like, "Can I borrow Nick's lightsaber?" And I was like, "Well, I'm already like on my way downtown because we were going to a show." And I'm like, "I'll just drop it off. I'll find you
already
in
making
line."
my way downtown.
So I'm like, get out of the car. And I'm like, he's so easy to spot. He's fucking
Yeah.
like 6'7" or some shit. And I was like, "Here's your mom with your lightsaber, honey." Like, leave him the
What kind of lightsaber was it?
It was just something Nick got it on like AliExpress for like $25.
Oh, so it was just
but it
generic.
was cool that it just it's like a
Okay.
shitty toy one, but it was actually like the handle is metal. It does all these different colors and it makes sounds, which like
Really?
luckily you can turn the sounds off because they're
Yeah.
atrocious. But you can do all the different colors, and it's like I don't know.
It wasn't like based on anyone's lightsaber.
No, because you could switch the color, so it'd be so and so's thing.
But the
So it did
hilt-
like a whole
Yeah,
bunch
the
of different
hilt.
colors.
The hilt is what matters.
But it actually had like a metal, nice base on it. It was actually for $25. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lucan still got it. I
But
need
it
to
sounds
hit
like
him
the
up.
ones that cost like $100.
But yeah, some of them are so expensive. I'm like, you're gonna
Yeah.
fuck with it or like fight some other nerd and break it. So he didn't want to buy like a fancy one. Or if you have it in your belt and you sit down and you're like drinking there, you forget and sit down and ruin your. Oh, I broke my lightsaber.
Yeah, I knew a girl in college. Her boyfriend made custom lightsabers.
That'd be
and I saw
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you knew a girl. I thought you said I dated a girl in college.
No.
Her
No,
boyfriend.
her-
Yeah, no.
He knew a girl. Well, her
Joseph
current
the
boyfriend.
My wife's
Yeah,
boyfriend.
The home wrecker.
That's what I do.
That is
hot.
very fun though. If you like Star Wars at all, like it's really cool. Some nerd built all these sets. Like they did a fan fiction thing. So they have all these sets that you're in one of the like Imperial ships, and you go in the cantina. There's a room in the back that's like a theater. They have a thing set up outside that you can go play Sabacc. So like their gambling game, you can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
play and actually play it.
Here's a fun
Gamble
fact.
real money.
Go for it.
What this is up for grabs. Anyone gets points. Whoever gets this. What is the genre of music that the Cantina band plays?
Jizz.
Jazz
Oh, okay,
It's
got
jizz.
it. It's jizz.
It's Fingerin' Dan and the modal
Finger and Dan
nodes.
and the modal nodes. Yeah,
Yeah, I hang
They
out with
play
a huge
jizz.
It's
nerd
called
all day,
jizz?
dude.
it's called jizz. Yeah,
It's called
As
jizz.
a name
Yeah,
the
that's
band is
jazz,
Finger and
it's
Dan
jizz.
and the modal nodes.
nodes.
from the actual Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's what their name.
and the
Cantina
music
band.
they play is called jizz.
I like it. Do you listen to Gleep Glossary? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know that.
So these nerds, these like film nerds that Nick listens to all the time.
Uh-huh.
These guys are actually like really fucking fun. They're big Simpsons nerds and stuff, but they do all these different films. And they do a special thing that's their Patreon is called the Gleep Glossary because that's all the Gleep glorps and weirdos that are in Star Wars. They have like an actual book telling you what all these things are, like all the creatures. So they just go over that. Like every episode, they're talking about the background because there's nerds write stuff about these things,
Yeah.
like what their life is, where they came from, all these details.
There's a whole
about each
website
thing.
called Wikipedia.
The Wikipedia. So
Yeah.
they'll go on that, but they also use their book. So, but
Really?
it's so funny to listen to these guys talk about this shit. So I know a lot of weird shit about Star Wars because Nick is obsessed and listening to that all the time.
Nice.
But the dudes are fucking hysterical. They do, what the fuck is their podcast? Hang on.
Let's get them on the pod.
We hate movies.
We hate movies.
Heard
Four
that.
nerds that all
I
like
think I've seen
the
that
two of them are actual film dudes. Like they actually
Okay.
went to school for film.
Yeah.
And they're all out in different areas in New York, but they're a fucking trip. And they do We Hate Movies, and then every so often they'll do an episode that's We Love Movies, and it'll be a movie that they actually like.
Huh.
But the
a twist.
Patreon is them talking shit about Star Wars characters, and it is so fun. Get them on the pod.
Yeah,
I
let's
should
get
hit them
them
up.
on the
I
pod.
texted them the last time we were going to New York. I did message all of them, and I was like, "Hey, like, are you guys doing any shows around? Because they do live, you know."
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you guys? Any of you guys going to be doing a film show, or any of you guys going to be doing like actual like the podcast?" and 2 of them answered me. Like,
Oh,
they're
okay.
nice. They're cool, dude.
I'll have to look into that. Yeah.
Dude, you know how much a creep I am. I'll get people
know,
on the
yeah.
pod. I already asked Sean. I've asked a few people that are
I
coming
got to
into town
figure out,
if they'll do it.
because I'm going to New York in a couple weeks, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do when I'm there. I know for sure I'm going to do something with Lil Pete. I'm trying to get at least one stand-up, like, actual show
Yeah.
figured out. That's not
Yeah.
just an open mic. And then I want to get, like, another podcast figured out. But
That'd be fun.
I don't
Did you
know.
ask Racine?
I asked Racine. He didn't respond.
Hit him up again. When are you going?
A couple weeks.
Will
Really-
you tell me dates and I can ask people?
All right.
Really quick, but,
I can just
What-
put the
what?
feelers out. Like, who
What?
cares?
or just back to the Star Wars
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the character
Yeah.
because like one of them has an amazing name and it's Glub Shitto.
What is it?
Glove shit
I
out.
don't know.
What do you
His
look
name
like?
is just Glub Shitto.
Oh,
a
I just
big
like all the
piece
weird
I think
guys.
I think Disney made him canon too.
Yeah, I love, like, Jim Henson did so much work on the original ones. So I love Muppets, and I love any of the ones that are the real puppets. When they started doing CGI, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm
that.
glad they're doing, like, real
Yeah,
characters again.
they need the real puppets because they're the best. But
Glub Shitto. Shout
yeah,
out.
next year you guys should do Space Dive. If you like Star Wars at all, like
I did as a
any
kid,
kind
not
of
so much
nerd thing,
anymore.
like an immersive nerd thing to go
It's
to.
fun. I went last.
It is
I
really
didn't-
cool. Oh, you did Space Dive?
a year ago.
What? We were there
it was
last
fun.
year. We went last year, but they have good bands and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
they have some fun
They play
music
like Star
acts.
Wars They play like Star Wars music
Are they playing
In the
jazz?
cantina,
Or, like, in the
you'll hear a
style.
bunch
Yeah.
of different jizz.
because like yeah they've
I didn't
they've
know
made
you
like
like that. That's fun that you went. What did
there's
you
an
dress up
extended
as?
universe of that band.
So I was gonna wear. So I have this Chewbacca onesie,
Oh,
Really?
that's funny. Yeah.
but so it was in my parents' basement, and I went and I like scoured the whole.
Oh, I
fucking
hate that shit.
basement.
It's been there for 30 years, and
Couldn't
then you
fucking
need it
find
the
it.
one time.
Yeah, couldn't
Yeah.
find it. So I just wore like a robe.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to show
Yeah.
the dress. So I wore, right. I wore the robe and
Just a robe,
yeah, and
nothing
then
underneath.
I wore some stuff underneath.
That's disappointing.
That would be funny.
Just go as in, like Star Trek
And
uniforms.
then, ironically, I found the fucking Chewbacca.
Oh, like the
onesie
next day.
afterwards.
Dude,
Yeah.
I do that shit all the time. I fucking make myself
So
insane because
annoying.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot. But you'll see people, they'll be like Spaceballs people. Like, there's
Yeah.
always a broad that's dressed like Barf is the dog in Spaceballs. So there's always some broad
John
like
Candy.
that. And then,
Spaceballs, and then what else?
did you see the?
Futurama? I saw a
Yeah, you'll
couple
see
of
some
those.
Futurama. You'll
And,
see some.
Watching Nick
Star
Kelly's
Trek.
live.
There's like Battlestar Galactica people the one year that we've gone. This might have been our fourth one or our third one. Our third one. Our third time going, but it's fun. It's cool if you're like a nerd at all and you like any kind of immersive experience is fun.
Yeah.
It's all the people who do Theater Bazaar. They quit doing Theater Bazaar, so now that's like your choice to do. You need to do Space Dive.
Right.
Hopefully Theater Bazaar comes back because that at the Masonic. Did you ever get to do that?
No.
7-story Halloween party at the Masonic downtown. Incredible.
I've heard
Incredible.
about it. Yeah. They don't do it anymore.
No, they like had too many issues with like I think the venue didn't want to deal with them anymore, but that was like last year at Space Dive, the one night they got shut down. I don't think they greased the fire marshal enough. Because it was like 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the fire marshal rushes in. He literally just comes and shuts it down. Like that sucks. That sucks for everybody else who was there. It fucking sucks. We went the Friday, so we got lucky. We got the whole night.
Kind of the number one Metro Trade Comedy Podcast. No big deal.